So I've not posted on YouTube for quite some time now, and the real reason as to why that is because my main priority is to run, grow, and scale my marketing agency. So all of my effort and focus needs to be going on that. And I've literally just been super focused on client acquisition and service delivery, and that's pretty much it. That's the reason as to why I've not come on here, yapped away on these sort of raw videos. But moving forward, I'll try my very best to keep it. There's no schedule really because I just can't commit to a schedule for YouTube. I'm not a content creator, I'm an agency owner, and I'm trying to build a business that's going to make a significant difference within the industry and the niche that I'm working within. So yeah, that's the goal. That's what I'm focusing on. So apologies if there's no YouTube videos. Somebody messaged me saying, "Where's my YouTube videos at?" So there you go. There's your answer. But yeah, I thought I'd come back, share a win, which obviously you can tell already because of the clickbait title on YouTube. That's how things work. The game is the game. But I've signed a big client, and it's the biggest client yet for the agency. And I thought I'd talk about that, and then I'd talk about the amount of L's I took leading up to this client over the past 2 weeks. Honestly, it's just been a loss after loss after loss, and it's difficult and it's discouraging, but that's what I wanted to focus on. Not the fact that I've signed a client, but the fact that there's a lot of things behind when you're leading up to signing a client that people don't talk about. So try and keep it raw, try and keep it real. One of the things that I offer is one-to-one calls. So if you're interested in having a conversation with an agency owner that doesn't spout bullshit on the internet and doesn't sell you a course, go and check out my link in the description. And I also have a newsletter which I actually launched. Fucking hell. It's literally been about 2 months in the making. And again, it goes back to my main priority is the agency, and that's it. And I'm trying to build my sort of personal brand around things, and my YouTube channel and my socials, etc., and the agency socials and so on. So there's a lot of spinning plates. So I don't want things to be taking my focus away from actually running a business and trying to grow the business. Because then if I'm focusing on the newsletter, I'm focusing on YouTube, or I'm focusing on content for the agency, things start to slip. And for example, client acquisition starts to slow down, or there's inconsistencies, and that's what makes me the money. So the input is needed to be there, and that's the focus. Anyway, today, Thursday, 18th of July, one of our biggest clients has yet to come on board. One of our biggest clients yet has come on board. I'm reading off a script. I don't usually do it, but I thought I'd just outline things so I don't sound like a monotone robot, which majority of the times I do, and my girlfriend always takes the piss. So not the only the size of the company that's actually quite big currently, but the potential it has is honestly huge, and I'm super excited to work with this client. I'm super excited to start delivering the results for them. And yeah, I mean, that being said, it wasn't just like a intro call or a cold email into an intro call into a demo into a signed client. Like, we literally spoke to this person, to this company, I think it was in around May time, and it's July, so it's taken about 2.5 months to sign. So I want you to understand that, because it's not, sometimes the things are out of your control, and the only thing that you can control is the constant follow-up, which is something that has honestly helped me massively with this person and with this client. Just constant follow-ups, not being annoying, not being needy, not pushy or anything like that, because I'm not that type of salesperson. I'm super relaxed, and I'm probably a bad salesperson if you were to actually assess the way I speak to people and have conversations. But in regards to like being pushy or salesy or anything like that, I'm very far from it. I'm super relaxed. If people want to work with you, they will work with you. Yes, they need the guidance and they need a bit of a push, but sometimes pushing them a little bit too much can put them off completely, and they won't work with you. But one of the things is you need to keep leads warm, and keep resurfacing leads that have shown interest previously. Keep them warm through an email list, or through content, or through constant emails and DMs and calls, etc. Just like genuinely just show some curiosity as to how they're doing with the business. They might have said like, yeah, we've actually slowed down with work and we need some leads, when they reached out to you, and then a month after they, I don't know, won a contract for like 3 months, and then you just leave it at that. What happens afterwards? Well, you're out of their mind, so they'll reach out to somebody else. Do you know what I mean? Anyway, nice stuff ends here, I've put, because the past 2 weeks, from the start of July till about today, has just been awful in terms of acquisition, and I've just literally been pulling out my hair. I've had about 3, maybe 5 calls over the past 2 weeks that weren't related to the paid ads that we were running. Uh, and honestly, no emails back. I don't think I've actually had like more than 5 responses off emails, which is frustrating. Nobody really biting on anything, nobody really showing any interest, unfortunately. I've had a few calls, but none of them actually went to a demo. Nothing. Like, literally, it's just been nothing. And it's frustrating because you're doing everything that you need to do and you know that you need to do in order to secure clients and to secure calls and then demos, etc., and move them further down the line. But nothing is fucking coming through. And it goes back to the sort of thing where you know that you need to keep it consistent. There's 2 things that I always say, and for anyone that gets into this, that you need to be doing your thing and you need to sort of keep consistently advertising your business and your services, and that's what you need to be doing. Like, I will consistently try and do outreach and try and create content and try and show up on people's pages and follow people and interact and show genuine curiosity, whether that is on LinkedIn, whether that is on Instagram, whether that's on TikTok. Honestly, you just need to be everywhere, and it's overwhelming because yes, people say, oh, one acquisition channel, one offer, one service, blah, 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 blah. But the reality is things are changing and people need multiple touch points. They need to see you multiple times. They need to potentially join your mailing list before, get a lead magnet before that. You know, value before you go off and try and sell. So I'll basically just leave you with this. If you're new to the space and haven't had a response or a positive response from somebody for a week, maybe 2, maybe 3, maybe even a month, maybe fucking 2 months, right? There's 2 things that I would do and that I always do regardless of my position, regardless if we have 15, 20, fucking 50 clients, I will still constantly be doing this. And one of the first things is stay consistent. And the second thing is reflect on what you're doing. Like, are you actually doing the same shit as everybody else? Have you started your marketing agency and jumped on YouTube and typed in cold email script for solar or for home improvements or for dentists? Oh yeah, but because this guy does it on YouTube and there's only got 100 or 200 views, it's not being used by anybody. It is. I promise you it is. He's probably taking it from somebody else that's got a 10,000 or 15,000 views, or it's got a mad Reddit, subreddit, whatever about it all. So honestly, just reflect. And one of the things that I would say is stay in your own lane, look to understand your target audience and what the actual pain points are, and really focus in on that. Constantly try and get better at your outreach, whether that is checking your scripts. Like, obviously, what I would do is personalize. That's what I always recommend anyway. Nowadays, I think personalized and personal emails, those are going to get opened. DMs are going to get opened, but are you really going to get a response if you're just blabbing on the same as 15 other agency owners in the same space? Probably not. So yeah, I know it's discouraging and not getting anything for weeks. Everybody does it. Like, you don't just come into this space, send out 100 emails and get 2 clients off the back of that, retainers. It doesn't work like that. It's a grind, and you need to put in the work, you need to put in the reps, and that's one of the most important things. If it was easy, everybody would do it.